Hello everyone, it's Kari from sunshineinmypocket.com. Welcome back to the Crafty Meraki channel. Today we're celebrating more of the countdown to Christmas, and I thought we would make some Christmas cakes. We're going to be hot foiling with the Jolly Holly hot foil plate, and then the cakes, I'm going to use the Festive Delight die set to create some really fun glittery Christmas cakes. I've got some different colors of hot foil here. And I also have a few of these extras from making cards using this set right here, the Effortless Artistry Paper Collection with the Festive Flora Wreath. And these are just some extras I had cut off a previous card, but there are still some really great pieces that I can use here, just cutting around the poinsettia or the leaves or any part of this, and we can use that for our Christmas cakes. So I love using all of my supplies. Now, a couple weeks ago, I made these boxes with the Jolly Holly hot foil plate, and they worked out beautifully. So today I thought we would use that same foil plate and foil up the backgrounds of our card panels. So I've hot foiled some red and green cardstock using gold and silver foils, and I think they turned out so pretty. I love this foil plate. So here's silver on a green card. And I did one of each. So I did a green with silver and a green with gold, and then a red with silver and a red with gold. And I'm just going to choose my favorite ones to create the cakes on. But look at how pretty these turn out. I even think these would be beautiful for cutting out the cakes themselves, and you can have a little holly cake. Be so pretty. But today I thought for the background we would have that hot foil, and then I've already cut out some white cake with some silver beautiful frosting, and the silver frosting is a glitter paper, and then I used a red and a green to cut out the cake plates. I thought I would do one of each color for the backgrounds and then switch up the color of the cake stands, and so we're going to build two of these at the same time, which is really great to do when you're mass producing Christmas cards, right? The more you can make at the same time, the better. So that frosting you can see is like a diamond glitter paper, so beautiful. And look at this, I'm going to I'm just going to fussy cut this because I'm just going to cut the poinsettia portion, and then I'm also going to cut out one of those holly leaves to use for the bottom layer of the cake. And then I'll also cut out an additional poinsettia for the top layer as well. So I'm just holding this in my hand, trying to move the paper and not my scissors, and I think that makes for an easy cut. So there's that one, and I thought this needed one more layer of cake, so I went ahead and cut all the layers and all the frostings, and then there's my second poinsettia with the leaves attached. And so let's start putting this one together. It's pretty simple. I just glued on the cake and the cake stand with liquid adhesive. And now I'm going to pop up that poinsettia and the leaf with some foam tape. Just kind of nestle that leaf behind there. And then I will go ahead and add the one to the top just like this. It looks so beautiful, and you wouldn't ever know that I cut that out of scraps. Those poinsettias are just so pretty. Now I'm using Merry Christmas from the Gilded Holiday Greetings set. I actually used the press plate for this one. I pressed it with some green, and it turned out so wonderful. So these I'm going to pop up with some really thin foam adhesive so I can get that right behind each of those words, and I'll pop the Merry Christmas up just like this. And there we go. There's our first panel. I just have to glue that to a card base. So look how fast these are coming together. Now for the green one, I hadn't foiled all the way to the edge, so I decided I'm just going to trim around the edges of this panel, and that way we'll have some white cardstock peeking out all around the border of that panel. So see here, we're going to have a little white frame on this one. So you can do that if you want to, but I find if my foiling isn't perfect, I can always cut the panel down and use it that way. So that's another trick for you. Now I'll go ahead and build up this cake as well. And for this one, I cut a bow from the Take a Bow Again die set. I used some red metallic paper for that and just glued down the center. When you have beautiful products like these, it's easy to mix and match and build up some really great images. These are pretty quick Christmas cards. They are simple to pick out different sentiments because that gilded holiday press plate with all of these greetings, it gives you plenty to choose from. So I found that these were pretty quick, easy to mix and match. And there we go. That's going to be it. Except I thought, this one needed a little bit something extra. So I'm going to use some of those sparkly red holly berries for the top. And I'll finish this one off with that. So I'll just add those down with my glue, pick them up with my gem picker, and just attach those very easily to the top. And look at how beautiful that cake is with that big bow. I'm just going to add this now to a card base, a nice thick 100-pound card base. There we go, just like that. And we've got some beautiful Christmas cakes all ready to deliver. I love how they turned out. I hope you did too. Let me show you a close-up. Look at that foil shining in the background. I love all the shine and shimmer on these. And they were pretty simple because everything was pretty much done. Just a little die cutting, a little press plate, and a little hot foil in the background. And you have yourself some beautiful Christmas cake cards. I hope you enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There will be a lot more holiday countdown to Christmas inspiration for you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.